happy International Day of People with Disabilities. Oddly, I came from a straight-ish International Day today, where I was MC, and I realised that I didn't want to do MC, and so the guys, haven't they done a great job tonight? Yeah. Put your hands together for our MCs, and well done. I think one of the reasons why I prefer not to be an MC sometimes is that people say that apparently my writing and my performing is sort of confusing. You know, I don't start somewhere and stay there. I sort of go, well, I kind of feel this, I kind of feel that, I kind of feel a bit ambivalent. I feel mixed about this, really, and in fact, the way I feel about it now may not be how I feel about it in 10 minutes' time. And so apparently, I'm muddling. I just keep educating myself, shifting around, you know, and to me, there's something in that speaks of freak life. You know, these intense contradictions that we live with. I hate being looked at. I can't stand being ignored. In the same moment. It's just, that's what it's like. And so when it comes to ambivalence, nothing gets up there quite as much as the International Day of People with Disabilities. It really does, because you see, I remember International Year of Disabled People in 1981 because I'm ancient. And I was 20 at the time, and look, this is what I noticed, and I love this, which was all my friends and I got on all those ads that went around Australia, around Sydney, and on TV shows and radio shows and la 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 la. And the more cripples I saw on, you know, great big billboards and TV and magazines, the harassment about hop along Cassidy, are you fucking freak, all this started to drop. It really did, it just sort of started to drop. And I thought, you know, there's something in this day, there's something about everyone noticing that can actually be a good thing. But right now though, is International Day of People with Disabilities really benefiting us? So the phone rang, maybe 10 years ago, and on the phone, I was in northern New South Wales at the time, on the phone, there's someone from the IDPWD Organising State Committee, blah, who goes, oh, Kath, congratulations, we'd like you to be an International Day Disability Thingy Ambassador. And I'm thinking, oh, okay. And what do I do? They go, oh, well, yes, well, you're in Lismore there, yes. We want you to go to the ceremony in Casino in Lismore, and then the big finale, fabulous thing at the Opera House. And like, I'm imagining my ambassador suite in Mallara, perhaps where all the ambassadors are, thinking, oh, this will be very jolly. And I go, right, well, how are we going to work this out? You know, where do I sign? And they explain to me that I have to find all the travel and accommodation myself. And I go, what? Well, what's in it for me? And they go, well, you'll be seen out there doing something. And I told them where they could stick their opportunity.
We paid for her to come to Melbourne in 2000, didn't we?
Well, you know, I was waiting for a better offer. I really was. So, really, what's in it for us? Because, you know, what's been the greatest gift of all this IWP diddly-diddly thing? Come on. What? Wanking. Oh, that's a new thing, I think. That was a furtive thing, and now it's a new thing, thanks to Jackson. I totally agree. It's probably the second best thing. What's another really good thing? Come on, anyone?
Nothing.
Guys, just for a start, now today, I'd just like to point out, when I did my freebie, you know, you do get rewarded, and I'd just like to say that I got a red scarf with people with disability. Did we get honoured? How much am I bid for this thing? How much am I bid? Goes straight to the toilet.
50 cents.
Yes, done! It was yours. Oh, just talking about other great things. What am I bid for this? Yes, believe it or not, this IDWP thing, pen. $2.
Yeah, I'll take it in exchange for sexual favours.
$2 down here.
Oh, $2 you've been outbid. You've been outbid out there. We'll sort it out later, but yes,
I'm sure my sexual favours are worth more than $2.
Believe it or not.
It's all going to the toilet.
Believe it or not, this is an IWPWD tennis ball. I swear blood and tears for this fucking tennis ball.
Jess, what's your
$3.20.
How much am I bid?
$3.20.
Done.
$3.20.
And finally, it's no, that just wasn't enough.
That's not our problem.
This absolutely International Day of People with Disability shopping bag. How much am I bid?
I think start.
How much am I bid?
No. We're starting at 50 cents and we're going up on offers of $1 each.
I sweated blood, sweat and
Thirty
tears.
cents.
I'll go dollar.
Yeah, it is.
$1.50?
I'm going to put my
Come
ball.
on. $1.50 on anything higher. $1.50. Come on. Look down puppy pills, it's interested.
Okay, $1.50 over there. Get it out of my face, boy. Rightio. I'm glad I've offloaded my ID, PWD merchandise. I feel lighter, happier and healthier. But you know what really is the gift from the day? I'm surprised none of you actually said this.
What's that?
Well, that's pretty good, Jan. It's accessible toilets. Come on. Accessible toilets. They're the best toilets under the sun. Where would we be without accessible toilets? It was a hot, wet night in Malini, and I was wearing a ginger plug up my arse. She asked me to call her sir for the whole night. I liked what this word did to my mouth and every cell. Sir drove me to dinner in the town, and on the way she passed me a few more delicate circular slices of fresh ginger. They are for your clit and your nipples. Work them into your bra and panties and keep them there. Yes, sir. Ginger makes its presence felt that close. My ginger butt plug was carved very carefully by Sir with a gleaming Swiss Army knife. It was a perfect fit with a little gingery neck and a flare to hold it in. The effect was warming on this tropical Queensland night. Driving along over unsealed roads for 30k felt like I was being invaded by army ants from the groin upwards, with artillery positions on my nipples. They bit. It was a bite of love, of pungency, of deep internal wooing. Ginger kisses. Sir said that the ginger butt plug would make me want to get fucked like never before. Squirming around there, you know, to both move into it and away from it at the same time, was persuading me that this might well be the case. By the time we reached the Italian restaurant, I wasn't really interested in food. I remember that we ordered and Sir passed more ginger slices to me to refresh me. And I worked them into my underwear, removing the older slices and putting them stickily on the table. The heat settled and stung, and the ginger called, and then the ginger shrieked at me. Sir lit a cigarette. I set off to scope out the bathroom. In one of those amazing, unexpected quirks of fate, the bathroom was not only close by, it was a fully equipped, universal toilet with a mirror, those handy bars around the loo. I couldn't wait until dessert, or for any of it really. I had to persuade Sir to show me what Sir had in Sir's pants. Sir was pleased by the bathroom, and putting down the toilet seat, Sir ceremoniously unzipped and pulled out Sir's brilliant black cock. "Prepare me," Sir commanded. And I did that cute little teeth rip, you know, the one-handed teeth rip on the condom. You know, same with the little lube packet, you know, ripped over. Warm and slippery. Sir's cock was a thing of loveliness as she settled onto the toilet with it standing there staring straight up at me. The bars around the toilet are just ideal for a wench like me. You know, I seized them, hoiked my leg off, spread myself and positioned myself above that open lap, that hot beast. My panties were messy and so was I, in a good way. As I slid down into place, gasping at the pleasure and, yes, the relief of having sensation other than ginger to get my attention, there was a bang. And like being doused in ice water, I realised we had broken the fucking toilet seat. Fuck, shouted Sir. I wish, I gasped. It was a shambles. We'd snapped the stupid thing in half. It was way big time coitus interruptus. We stared at each other, we laughed. We didn't stop laughing for a little while. I'm going to have to tell them, I said. And Sir says, oh, this is going to be hilarious. And, but you know what, I didn't care because my blood was up, my mind was in the ginger and my ginger and lube speckled softness, and I was casting about the room. Now, you'll get those people who love accessible toilets who go, why don't they let fucking parents in where they fucking squall them dirty babies? You know, and you stand outside the toilets, you know, and there'll be like you that dun 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 dun, when it's you versus the parents and the kids and the poos falling down their legs, and who really has the right to go in the toilet? And people bitch about it, particularly us cripples. Well, you know what? Not me, because over against that wall was the baby change table, and it was at perfect pelvic height, and sorry, I've lost my place. So, you know, so the ginger butt plug was setting off fireworks in my ass, which made me draw Sir over to the table, and I held him there, and I bent over it, ideally at the right height, presenting Sir with my damp, butt-plugged, ginger-clittered vulva. And I begged, Sir, please, please fuck me. And we did. I howled, and really it was true, I couldn't get enough. And so, I urge you all to dig deep tonight, really reach right in there. Find that compassion and whatever else might be in there, and that charitable urge to give hard, give long. Give as hard as you can go. Give it like you never gave before.
So where's the basket, Kath? We haven't got one.
Hang on. Because I want you all to think of us freaks who really do find accessible toilets liberating, necessary, unforgettable. And fuck IDPWD being just for this day, fuck all that. Just for those special people. IDPWD is every day. Flirt with someone you really want. Fuck someone you really want. Fuck Jax. Don't hold it back. Just let it all fucking out. Thank you.
And this is